Hello Disney friends, it's me Sarah. Today we're going to be looking at some of my grails that I feel are grails. I think everybody has different grails when it comes to Disney pins. Some people have Disney pins from grails of now, and then there's some grails from back when pin trading first started. I think pin trading started back in October of 1999 as the new millennial. It was something to start to get people doing something different at Disney. I started pin trading in 2003 when I actually started working down at Disney World. I worked in merchantainment. I was in Liberty Square at Magic Kingdom for the most part, and working in the gift shops, and most of those were lanyards. So I was offered a lanyard, and they said, we'll trade out your lanyard once in a while with some pins, but we would really like it if you could pin trade with some of the guests. And I was like, oh, that sounds like fun. So I grabbed a lanyard, got some pins, put them on, and then I actually learned a lot more about pin trading with the guests than anything else, because they knew a lot about pin trading. And this was just at the beginning of pin trading. So I just started pin trading a lot more when I was down there, and I collected. What I did too is I also bought one of these to put all my pins in. This is again from 2003. So this is where I've used, you can unzip it here, and then you can put your pins in them. See, this is, of course, a lot of mine are in the bag parts. You can see some of them are in here, but I keep all the ones that I consider my grails in here right now. The rest are usually on my walls, or I have them in boxes in my closets. But I have some of these that I put what I feel like are my grails. So I actually wanted to show some of my grails that I feel are my grails. Again, everybody's grails are different. Some grails are ones that you knew that were really hard to find, or really hard to get, and you collected them and you were really excited. And then some of them are just ones that you really wanted, that were very special to you, and that you were like, I had to have this one because maybe it's your favorite character, or your favorite attraction, or your favorite park, or you maybe experienced something from that event and you end up getting a pin from it. That may become one of your grails. So grails are all different, but these are some of mine. So after I was done working at Disney, I actually started getting into Disney auction pins. So this is one of my Disney auction pins. And this is definitely one of my grails. Of course, Little Mermaid is my favorite Disney princess. It says I'm a princess at the bottom. This was a series of only 100 made. I will take it off to show you guys. But I saw this pin. I had to have it. They actually had a website you could get it from. Of course, then if you couldn't get it off the website, then you were fighting on it on eBay. And back then you had to send in a check. You had to wait 7 days for it to go through, and then they had to send you your pin. So by the time you get your pin, it was like 2 or 3 weeks later. But it was very exciting. So this one right here, again, and you can see the back. It says limited edition of 100 right here. See? And this was a Disney auction pin, so it has the little auction gavel on it, which was really cool. So yeah, I really had to have this pin, and I was really excited about it, so I wanted to show you guys. Again, it's not everybody's grail, but it was definitely something that I wanted and I had to have, and I will definitely cherish this for more years to come. I mean, this pin is now going on almost 20 years, but it's still one of my favorites. Another one is another Disney auction pin that I got online. This one again is a series of 100. It was part of the Disney dogs. They had a series of 100 Disney dogs, and it had their little house, and it had a big picture of them. This is a huge pin. But I just had to get it. Of course, this is again from another 2003 pin from Disney auctions, and I will show you the back. But this is another one of my favorite pins that I really wanted to get, and it has, so it says again here, so I can get it to not shimmer so much. I don't know if I have the black screen, like, there we go. Look at that. They had to put the black behind it. But again, it has a series of 100. It says Disney auction pin. And see those little auction gavels? I thought that was like the coolest part. But I love the back of this too. So again, this was one of my grails. So I will always treasure these because they're just really special to me. And I just love trying to get the Disney auction pins. I have more. But it's really sad because they actually stopped making these in 2006. But they were just so much fun to try to collect. You can still find these on eBay. I've seen these on eBay. And the prices are always different because, you know, for a while, like some of these, when you bought them originally, they were like $30. And then it went up to like skyrocketed to like 250, 300. But now if I sold this pin, I think it would probably be worth around 100, 150. Just the fact that not many people anymore know about Disney auction pins because this was like something that was people had got obsessed with in the past. So now there's like new pins that come out and those pins become grails of now. But this to me is still one of my grails because I just remember how much I wanted it and loved it and still love it. And every time I look at it, I just get so excited because I love Lady. So it means a lot to me. So I wanted to share it with you guys. So there you go. Another one of my grails that I got was this one. Now, this is Jasmine in front of her castle. She has a little diamond up here. You guys can see it. See a little diamond? Little diamond here. Very detailed. Very beautiful. This one is a limited edition. This one is really cool because it is actually signed by the artist. That's why I had to have it. It says Michelle. I think her last name was Moreau. But this was part of the, I don't know if anybody went to these, but these were part of the princess balls that they had. And it was a series of 1,500, but not all of them got signed. So if you were at the ball, you could get these signed by some of the artists, which I was wicked excited. This is a 2002 pin. So she came out in 2002, but it was for the princesses balls. So I don't see these very much. I know that they had all the different princesses with all their castles, but only so many got signed by the artist. So I was just really excited that I got one that was signed by an artist. I think so. I thought that would be so cool. Like when I went down to work down at Disney, I wanted to be one of the illustrators because my first major was graphic design. So I wanted to be an illustrator. And I actually at one point got to work with some of the sketch artists, which was really fun. I actually have some. I should actually show you guys if I can find them. Show you some of my sketch artist work from down at Disney. But I actually got to work on Main Street with some of the sketch artists. So to me, I think it's really cool to be able to design a pin and then get to sit there and sign it and just, again, it's so beautiful and well detailed. So I wanted to show you guys. So another one of my grails is one that you could only get if you were on the cruise line. So here you go. There she is, and she's beautiful. Look at her hair. And she is an artist's choice pin. Again, you can only get this on the cruise line if you were there. Very shiny, beautiful. I still have the price on it. It was, if you were on there and you were able to get it, it was $10.50. That's right, only $10.50. But she skyrocketed because there's only 750 of her that was made at the time, and you could only get it 1 hour a day. So 1 hour they would put it out and then they would take it away. So you just didn't know when you'd be able to purchase her. So, and again, there was only 750. So that what made her like so unique and everybody wanted it. I was lucky that I had a really good friend who saw it and purchased it for me. So thank you for that. But again, this, I wish you could see the back of it. If I get up and stand up, sometimes it comes in better. Da-da-da. I don't know, it's not doing it. But it actually says in the back, cruise line, again, 2002, and it says way up here in this little kind of corner, it says 750. But this is the back of with the pen, and this one has like a goldish looking, and then at the bottom this was like silver, like looking like copper. So, but it says right here, the artist's choice, and then the pin. She's so beautiful. Oh, I just love this pin. It's like 3D because it like comes out. But I just had to have it, so I was wicked excited. And again, this came out back in 2002. And so I just felt really lucky when my friend showed up and handed me this pin, because I think he knew that I really must have it in my collection. So awesome. So one of my last grails I'm going to show you. It's huge. It came in a box. It was part of the happiest celebration on earth. I just remember seeing it and was like, I have to have this. It was a limited edition of, it says right here, 1,500. And it was in a box. And there you go. And she's beautiful. And you open it up and look at that. Her wings have like matte glass. This castle is huge. Huge, huge. It is such a big pin. But I absolutely loved it. She has like little diamonds on her dress. This came out in 2006. And I scooped it up when I was back down at Disney, because I was like, I just saw it and I was like, I have to have this, and I'm so glad that I picked it up. It's still one of my favorites to stare at, because I just love the colors. The colors and everything is just such a beautiful pin. I'm going to take it off so you guys can see the back. Unfortunately, the back isn't looking as pretty. I don't know what they made this one out of, but you can kind of see, like, again, it's old, so, but it's kind of like getting a little tarnish around here. But if you look really good, if it lets me show you guys. See, this, it would say 2006. Happy Celebration on Earth over here. It's got the numbers. But again, this is just a really cool pin, but I just love the fact that this right here is like glass, and she just got her sparkles, and she just, again, she's a really very good size pin. But I just love her. Love this pin. So I wanted to show you guys. And she came in a box, which was good because I keep her in the box. So yeah, so these are my grails. Again, everybody has their own grails that they love and that they find, and you know, these aren't something that I'm gonna ever trade, because these mean a lot to me. I'm hoping that someday, you know, these will be more like a passed down item to give, because I just love these. So out of all my grails, which ones did you guys think was the coolest, or maybe something that you didn't know, or maybe one you never knew existed or saw before? Because I do have some more interesting ones. So again, I'm going to show you guys a few of the other ones one more time. So here again are a few more of my grails again. And did anybody here ever get one like signed by the artist? I would love to know, because I think it's so cool when they get the back signed by the artist. So this is the one that was signed by the artist. And this is the one for the cruise line. I just love her. She's so beautiful. It's a beautiful pin. If I can get it to come in. There you go. Look at that. Just beautiful. And then again, my two Disney auction pins. Did anybody ever collect these from way back? I love Disney auction pins. I think they're beautiful. But again, like, everybody has their different grails, and these are just some of mine. So I'm glad you guys all stopped by today, and I got to show you a few, and see you guys all next time.